When is a ravioli not a wonton? When it's a kreplach, of course. Kreplach. Now that's a word that's hard to pronounce, but easy to make. Chef Greg's version will make this holiday specialty something you will make all year round.
Hi, now first we're going to start the process of making our kreplach by making the dough. We're going to start out simply with 1 cup of water. Just regular tap water is fine. Put that in the bowl. Next, we're going to put a 1/4 cup of pure olive oil. Next, I'm going to add a teaspoon of just plain table salt. I'm going to add my flour. And then with my fingers, I'm going to slowly work this in. And you just keep that going until you get that all incorporated in there. Now, what you want to do is take that out of there. Take a bowl like that. Set it in there. Now you want to wrap that nice and tight with saran wrap. And that is your dough. I make my dough usually 24 hours in advance. When I open this in the morning, all that flour will have been incorporated into the dough. After that, this is where we start our filling. What I did is I seasoned and I roasted an entire 13-pound prime rib. This is what it looks like when it comes out. It's very rare. Your second step is to take that prime rib and trim all the outside fat off. The only fat you want left is the fat that's on the inside. So what you do, you cut that, slice that off of here thin. You can just kind of stack it up, lay it down, take your chef's knife, and simply cut it into a 1/4 inch dice. And then you just turn it, stack it again, and get all that in there. Just leave that fat right in there. Okay, so now we've put the beef in our saute pan. Next, we're going to add diced onion. All the filling amounts are equal amounts, whether you make 2 kreplach or 200 kreplach. We're adding a fine diced celery. Now our next step is we're going to add garlic powder, onion powder, even though we have the diced onion in here. Heavy on the black pepper, about 2 tablespoons. And again, a little salt, about a tablespoon. Now this filling is seasoned very aggressively. It looks like a lot, but the thing is, when you make these, boil them and then put them in the chicken soup, you have to be able to compete with a rich chicken stock. So now we're going to move on to our dough. This, once it's cooked, you want to set that off the stove and let it completely cool. I happen to have kreplach dough here that is rested. This has been resting almost 24 hours. This is my idea of a cutter. I've had this for years. It's a soup can, a vegetable can, anything like that with both ends cut out of it. And just start rolling. So you're going to get it as thin as you can. Take your cutter and just start anywhere. When your filling is done, you're going to take your carrots raw and you're going to mix those in. Those you don't want to cook. I'm going to pick up the piece of dough. You want it really, really thin. And I'm going to put about a heaping teaspoon in there. And I'm just going to pinch it shut like that. If you get where there's too much here, take your little finger and stick it in there and go back here. We have our chicken broth boiling. Actually not boiling, a simmer. I'm just going to drop those in. You just want to cook them till they float, and once they float, give them another 3 or 4 minutes. Otherwise, it makes them a little more al dente. Once these have cooked, we simply take these out of the water, drain them good. We take our bowl of chicken soup, and in they go. Stir them in, and enjoy.
Now that's tradition.